text communication between you and this child, and it's highly inappropriate for
It is.
any adult to have.
Yeah.
A 42-year-old elementary school teacher, Ross Ashenfelter, became the subject of a serious criminal investigation following allegations of inappropriate online behavior.
Am I going to prison?
That's out of my wheelhouse. That's not anything.
In August 2025, the Catitas County Sheriff's Office carried out an undercover operation aimed at identifying individuals engaging in suspicious online activity. As part of this effort, an investigator created a decoy profile under the name Claire. The setup was intentionally simple, designed to observe who would respond and how far the interaction might go. It didn't take long. Within hours, a response came in. The messages were linked to Ross Ashenfelter, a fourth grade teacher and administrator at Lake Roosevelt Elementary School. Believing the profile to be real, he continued the conversation. At first, the exchange appeared routine. Basic questions were asked, and references to nearby areas like Ellensburg helped make the interaction seem natural. However, the tone gradually began to shift. The conversation moved in a direction that raised concerns. He began asking questions about moving things forward and requested a photo. In response, the investigator provided a decoy image aligned with the profile. Despite several warning signs, the interaction continued. As time went on, the nature of the conversation became increasingly inappropriate. The situation was carefully monitored as part of the ongoing investigation. What started as a simple exchange slowly developed into something more deliberate. Eventually, the discussion included the possibility of meeting in person. To support this, he shared proof of a hotel reservation, indicating a level of planning beyond casual conversation. There were also discussions suggesting a private arrangement, further raising concerns about his intent. By this point, investigators had gathered sufficient evidence. During the interaction, he had shared personal details, including information about his profession, which allowed authorities to identify him. On October 13, 2025, officers went to Lake Roosevelt Elementary School, where he was reportedly present at the time.
Hi there. Are you Mr. Ashenfelter?
Hi.
Are you Mr. Ashenfelter?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I'm Detective Hoffman, Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, hi.
Right now I want to tell you you are under arrest, so do me a favor, stand up, put your hands behind your back for me.
Excuse me?
Right now you're under arrest.
Okay.
Here, this is Detective Sinclair right in front of you.
Yeah.
He'll explain kind of what's going on.
Okay.
When approached, he appeared calm. Even after being informed of the situation, his reaction remained controlled, as if he had not yet fully understood the seriousness of what was unfolding. Investigators proceeded carefully, relying on the documented evidence. However, once he was informed that the full conversation had been reviewed, his demeanor began to change. The situation became more real. He was read his rights and questioned. Authorities made it clear that the case involved serious allegations. Despite this, he denied any wrongdoing.
I have reason to believe that you've been in communication, inappropriate communication, with a 13-year-old child that lives in. Apparently, you told her at some point last week that you were going to come meet up with her, and she, and then you didn't. So she told her mom that she'd been talking to a teacher. We did some investigation and found out that teacher was you.
Okay.
So that's why we're here.
Okay.
Okay?
Any weapons or anything on you, sir?
No.
No.
I would like to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on,
Okay.
to see what your mentality was, why you did or didn't show up in Ellensburg. I'm relieved that you did not.
No.
But I would still like to talk to you about that because it is something that she said was an ongoing conversation for quite some time. And we have all of those text communications.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
He stated that he had no intention of following through with the interaction. However, the documented messages, along with the reservation details, suggested otherwise. If there was no intent, why take those steps? Everything had been recorded.
Right, I want to make sure you know that we are recording.
Okay.
Right now, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law.
Okay.
You have the right this time to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. You can afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer questions or make any statements. You understand the rights I read to you?
Yes, I do. No statements.
No statements? Okay.
Yeah.
Assuming this is going to be important, we're going to want to take this with you.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes. Okay. What's the process here?
So, like Detective Sinclair said, he'd like to speak with you, but of course you have the right to not speak to anybody if you don't want to.
And he's decided not to.
He doesn't want to make these statements right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is these guys will transport you back to Ellensburg, and you're going to get booked into the Kittitas County Jail for communication with the minor for no law purposes.
Is there a simple way to do this?
Like how?
Instead of booking and...
Well, it's a Class C felony, and we take communications and the potential, like you took some pretty good steps towards wanting to have with a child. So that's a big deal to us.
Okay.
It should be a big deal to you.
Beyond the legal concerns, another issue stood out. He was a teacher, someone entrusted with responsibility and professionalism. This raised important questions about judgment and accountability.
So I guess I'm failing to understand how you would like to simplify things.
It did not happen. So.
You didn't communicate with a child?
I never met with her and I never intended to.
No, okay. I don't want to ask you any questions because you've said that you don't want to provide a statement right now.
Yeah.
I would like to know more of what your version of events and your side of the story is, but until you decide that you kind of want to waive your Miranda rights and have that conversation, I really can't ask you any questions.
How long is this process?
You'll go to court tomorrow, and then bail will be set.
Am I going to prison?
That's out of my wheelhouse. That's not anything.
I mean, jail. Do I need to stay the night for jail?
Yeah, you'll have to see a judge before. You'll have to go to an arraignment or probable cause hearing for the judge to determine that there's probable cause, and then he'll set a bail amount. And basically, if you do bail out, some criteria that you have to follow, and one of them is probably going to be that you don't have any contact with children.
Okay.
So you probably won't be allowed back to the school for the foreseeable future.
As the situation progressed, signs of stress became visible. When informed that he would be taken in for further processing, his composure began to fade. At one point, he acknowledged that his actions were inappropriate. Yet, the actions themselves had already taken place.
Is there any way, or I'm not going to run and I'll show up, is there any way to not need to go all the way to Ellensburg?
No, we're going to Ellensburg today.
Okay.
Like I said, I've read all of the text communication between you and this child, and it's highly inappropriate for any adult to have with a child, let alone a fourth grade teacher.
Okay.
In that moment, the reality of the situation began to set in. The investigation, the legal consequences, and the potential impact on his career. Everything he had worked for was now at risk.
Do you have any more questions for me?
Can I contact an attorney or my union rep?
Yeah, when we get to the jail, both Deputy Myers and I worked at the jail. That's part of the process. When you get booked in, is that they'll help you get a hold of an attorney, get that stuff going for you. It's not something we do generally en route to the jail, but you'll have the availability to make those phone calls and set up those arrangements. One question I have for you is there somebody we should contact for you so you don't just like disappear for the day?
Yes.
Like, let somebody know that you are okay and you're alive, you didn't get kidnapped or something like that.
And secondly, do you take any medication?
Yes.
What kind of medication?
Zoloft. It's
So an anxiety medication?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you take any, like just take meds, any high blood pressure, diabetes?
No, I also take sorry, brain dead.
Take it down. And do you have asthma?
No, I also take
What's it for? That's easier. The names are tough sometimes.
it's for weight loss.
For weight loss?
Yeah.
Okay. But nothing you say is life-sustaining.
No.
The Zoloft is important, but
Yeah.
not life-sustaining. Okay.
I can grab that.
Is
and
it-
stop
Is,
by.
is
is it in your house?
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs it.
Okay. Yeah, we can arrange. We'll have to redo some consent stuff about going inside your home.
He was escorted out of the building, no longer in his professional role, but as someone facing serious allegations. Authorities seized his phone and vehicle as part of the investigation. Even then, he continued to deny wrongdoing. For those around him, the situation was likely difficult to process.
Do you have any more questions for me?
Is it necessary to handcuff me? I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, right now, when we get to the car and you're sitting down, we'll move into the front because it is a long drive and they do kind of suck behind your back. But our policy requires us to have people in our car in handcuffs.
But they will be moved to the front of your
Yeah,
body.
but we'll move them to the front so you're not sitting on them the whole time. Okay, let's head down to the car.
The search warrant it does include your car. We're gonna search.
Well,
your
my
car.
students will not be ready for tomorrow.
Okay. The chief's gonna contact the superintendent and let them know.
Later that day, at approximately 11:55 a.m., Ross Ashenfelter was taken into custody and transported to the Catitas County Jail.
Yeah, real quick. Your phone wallet's got a MasterCard in it.
That won't work.
That won't work. The Goldman Sachs, I think, or the fancy New York bank name.
It's a white card.
Yeah.
I don't think that's activated.
Okay. Is there another card? There's another card in the house.
Yeah.
Do you know roughly where it is?
Maybe where the pills are in the top right drawer,
Okay.
or the bottom left.
And what kind of card am I looking for?
Just take as many as possible.
As many as possible. I can do that.
He was formally charged under Washington law, and the investigation involved a specialized task force focused on online crimes.
And it should be in the record, but like I was saying, sometimes government is slow and efficient and
I do
not
have
the
a
best
record
at
of it.
paper
I
keeping.
can find it if I could look for it, but I can't be in there. So.
Yeah, don't stress too much about that. We're talking pretty far down the line that'll become important or needed, and that attorney can help.
I just have the documentation. It's been expunged.
Was it filed out of Oregon?
It was filed in Oregon.
In Oregon, was it in Medford County, or whatever county
Around
Medford's
that area,
in?
yeah.
Do you remember which county court that would be? That would probably
Lake County.
Lake County. Okay, we'll put that on there too.
Yeah, it's been expunged.
So whatever attorney could grab that filing from Lake County without too much issue.
And I got the thing that's been approved and
Okay.
signed.
Yeah, that'll be a simple enough thing for whatever attorney either you contract or you get.
Prior back. What's the current step right now?
Right now, Detective Sinclair and Detective Corporal Martin are conducting a quick search in your car, pursuant to the search warrant, and then they're going to come here, and I'm going to go grab the stuff out of your house for you, and then they're going to execute their search warrant on your residence.
Car.
Yeah, so the judge signed a search warrant based on Detective Sinclair's probable cause to search your vehicle and your residence for a specific list. You're going to get a copy of the warrant itself and a list of property, if any, that was taken in pursuant to the warrant. So you'll actually have a copy to see what the warrant was and what they were looking for.
The following day, his bail was set at $100,000. After meeting the bail conditions, he was released under strict restrictions, including limited access to communication and movement. He pleaded not guilty in court, and his trial was scheduled for January 14, 2026. As of now, the case remains ongoing. If convicted, he could face significant legal consequences. So the question remains, are current systems enough to prevent situations like this? And what more can be done to ensure accountability? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.